If you have a goal to build muscle in your upper body, welcome to the workout that is going to help you do just that. We are all focused on our pull muscles today, being the back and biceps, and the only thing you need will be your dumbbells. We're gonna lift moderately heavy today, and optional equipment I have out here, my exercise box. If you have an exercise bench or a kitchen chair, you can use that. I'm gonna use this for our bent over rows and then also for our concentration curls, but you can do those exercises without it as well. And I have my wrist weights because you know I just love to bring the extra fire on the upper body day. So here we are with these. If you got them and you want a little extra heat, grab those as well and have those ready to go after our warm-up. The structure today is a challenging one. We have 12 total exercises, again, all focused on the biceps and the back. We are going to work at a normal tempo for 45 seconds. We are going to go right into 30 seconds of a very slow tempo. Then we're gonna do 15 seconds of pulses before getting 30 seconds of rest and moving on to our next exercise. With that, let's go ahead and get into our warm-up because I think I covered all the bases. So let's get into our warm-up so we can get this workout started. We're gonna start with hanging arm crosses. So from here, just as if you're going into a bent over row, hinge it down, back flat, and we're just gonna let those arms swing. One arm on top and then the other. As you come up, feel the back muscles start to stretch, working those shoulder blades together. So staying in control, but just letting those arms swing up nice and high and then crossing over in front. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're gonna bring it up, nice standing position. Now take those arms out, palms face the ceiling, and we're gonna tap the shoulders and back out. We have 2 more exercises, and we're gonna do some light weights to get the back and biceps warm after this. I'm gonna use, what am I gonna use? I'm gonna use my 10 pounds, I think. We've got bicep curls and bent over rows. Let's do 2. Here's 2. And last one. So grab your lighter weights for this. Again, bicep curls, bent over rows. We'll start with bicep curls first. Roll the shoulders back. This is a good time to really start with that strong form and make that mind-muscle connection. So this is why I love to add weighted exercises into our warm-up right here. Squeeze, think about the bicep muscles, and down, all the way down. Exhale, squeeze. Getting that full range of motion as well. You can start to think that the weight's a little bit heavier than it even is to start to warm up and activate those muscles. We're gonna do our bent over row next. Let's do 3 more here. Really make sure those bicep muscles are warm. Got 2 more. Squeeze, exhale. Keeping those shoulders relaxed down and away from your ears. Last one. Good. From here, bent over row, so soft knees, hinge at the hips, back flat, core is engaged, arms hanging, and here we go. Row it up, squeeze, hold it. Control it down. So nice and slow as you squeeze, hold, and let those weights come back down to that hang. Get a nice stretch through the back and then row it up. Spine nice and long. The first part of this workout is all focused on those back muscles. So we're gonna get ready to get right into it. Let's do 2 more. Here's 2. And last one. Squeeze it up, hold, exhale. Woo, bring it up to stand. Now, if you wanna use your wrist weights, go ahead and put those on now. I'm gonna keep those on for the remainder of the workout. And if you wanna start your watch, you can do that as well. I'm gonna use the traditional strength training option on my watch. Use whatever fits you best today. And with that, grab your moderately heavy weights, grab your box or your bench if you have that, because we're gonna start with a bent over single arm row. So let's get ready and let's do this. So sometimes when I have my bench, I will put my knee up on it. You can add your knee up on, you can have your arm on. Today, I'm just going to keep my arm on and do my row from here. If you don't have your box or your bench, you can use this leg here as a little extra support as you row. So grabbing your weights, getting ready. Here's 3. We got 45 seconds on the clock in 2 and 1. So this is just a normal tempo here. We are gonna slow it down very soon. Make sure that arm is getting a little hang here. Let those back muscles stretch, then working through that full range of motion as you squeeze up. Neck staying neutral. Core is tight. And we only work through one round of each exercise. So we'll work through this with that full range, normal tempo, slow tempo pulses, and then we're gonna switch sides. So this will be the only chance you get to work this here. We're gonna get ready to switch it up in 3, 2, and 1. Hold it at the bottom. Now we're gonna take it nice and slow, so follow my tempo up. Here we go. Squeeze it up for 30 seconds, nice and slow. You're about halfway. Hitting the top in 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up, hold it. Now take it down nice and slow. Breathe as you work it down. All right, hitting the bottom. There we go, back up, squeeze. Nice and slow. About halfway up here. Hitting the top, hold it. Woo! Now take it down for 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna pulse it, so bring it up about halfway or a little bit higher than halfway and pulse. Squeeze. So hitting the top range of this rep, wrapping that shoulder blade around your spine. Okay. There's 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, we are gonna switch it over to the other side. You can see how we're playing today. We are playing the bird game. And so we're gonna switch it over though. So good thing, this side's gonna get a break. We're gonna hit the other side, 45 seconds, normal tempo, then we'll work together slow and pulses. We've got about 10 seconds. So getting into good form here with that back flat, core tight, driving those hips to the wall behind you. Going in 3, 2, and 1, normal tempo, squeeze. Now, if you are using your leg, try to keep that chest parallel to the floor. And if you're on your bench, think about keeping that chest parallel to the floor. That helps us work deeper into those back muscles and really isolates the back where we're working. Full range of motion, let it come down, let it stretch, and then pull and squeeze. Okay. We are getting ready to slow it down, so we'll start at the bottom of that rep. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the bottom. Now slow, follow my tempo. Here we go, up nice and slow. Good, about halfway. All right, hitting the top, hold it. Now take it down nice and slow. Woo! All right, hitting the bottom. That's the bottom. Now back up, nice and slow. Good, about halfway. All right, hit the top, squeeze it. Now down, nice and slow. Good, for 3, 2, 1, bring it up. Now we pulse it, nice and high here, pulse. Squeeze, squeeze. Say that in your head as you go so you can think about really targeting those back muscles as you squeeze. Almost there, 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice job. We have got a close grip row. We're done with the bench or the box for now until we hit concentration curls is the next time we'll need that. We are moving on to a close grip or a narrow bent over row. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. If you use 2, I'm gonna use 2 today. Pin them together and don't let them come apart. Okay, normal tempo for 45. We've got 5 seconds, back flat, core tight. Hinge it, and here we go. Squeeze it up. Nice and slow down. Squeeze. Bring those dumbbells up towards your chest. Back flat, really squeeze it up. Exhale, hold it for a second. Now you may start to feel this a little bit through the hamstrings and the glutes with this bent over position. Getting a little bonus in there. Working the hams and glutes just a little bit with this. Oh. And pull muscles work together. The back and the biceps, where you can probably feel your biceps starting to work on these reps now. We are getting ready to slow it down. Last one up. Here's 3, 2, 1. Start from the bottom. We're gonna go slow. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. So work it up nice and slow. Good, hold it at the top, hold it at the top. Here we go, hold it. Woo, bring it down nice and slow. If you need to let one weight go, if you have 2, you can do that. Hanging at the bottom, now up nice and slow. Squeeze it, you're about halfway. We're hitting the top in 3, 2, 1, hold it. Oh, bring it down nice and slow. All right, we're gonna pulse it. I'm letting 1 go. Here we go, bring it up, 15 seconds of pulses, pulse. Stick that chest out and squeeze. Working through the top half of this rep. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, shake it out. We're bringing it down now for a Renegade row. With that pulse though, we're gonna have a little bit of a different variation. We're gonna do half on one side, half on the other for the pulses in the Renegade row. You can be on your knees or your toes. Moderately heavy weight still for this one. Keep that body nice and long and strong. Getting into plank position, legs a little bit wider here than shoulder width. Same if you're on your knees, a little bit wider. And let's begin, row, squeeze. Exhale as you pull. Keep that core tight, squeezing belly button into towards your spine. Squeezing the glutes and the legs. That will help stabilize you so you can focus here on this row. Almost there. We're gonna take it nice and slow next. Last 3, 2, and 1. So here we go, slow it down, starting from the bottom, one side. Row it up nice and slow. Slow. Woo. Hold it, squeeze it. Good, now let it come down nice and slow. We're only gonna get 1 shot on each side. Hit the bottom, switch sides. Row it up. Nice and slow. Squeezing through that core. Now hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Don't rush it down. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. Woo! We are gonna pulse it now. So going into pulses, here we go, pulse it up. Now I'll tell you when we're gonna switch because we'll go right over to that other side. All right, switch it over. Other side, finish with pulses. Good, this is 3, 2, and 1. Oh, amazing. All right, we have worked through the back. Time to hit the biceps. So 4 exercises for the biceps before we switch it back over to back and bicep combos. Bringing it up because we have bicep curls, just that bicep curl. Grabbing that moderately heavy weight. You know what to expect with the burn now. So roll those shoulders down. Going in 3, 2, and 1. So normal tempo, up and squeeze. Control it down. Working on that full range of motion. Let those arms come down, stretch through the bicep, curl, squeeze back up. Getting close. I am probably gonna have to switch weight when we slow it down. I can feel it in my biceps already as they are already fatigued from the back work. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. We're starting at the bottom together. Slow reps. Here we go. Nice and slow. Slow. About halfway up here. All right, hit the top. Squeeze. Squeeze the bicep. Take a second, squeeze it. Now, bring it down nice and slow. Halfway down. Soft knees, hips tucked under. Keep your form. All right, last one. Up nice and slow. All right, we're gonna pick it up just a little bit to get through this last rep. Hold it, now take it down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're gonna pulse, 15 seconds, pulse it halfway up and squeeze. Little move, big burn. We got a lot of those today. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. Breathing. If you need a drink, if you need to dry off, do that. For upper body, I don't usually need to dry off. I don't usually get super sweaty, but don't ever let sweat be an indicator of how well you are working. Because we might not be sweaty during this workout, but I am telling you what, the muscle is going to grow from this one. We have got wide curls next. We gotta get back into it. So wide curls, just a little mid-workout motivation to remind you why you're here, to get strong, and it's working. Wide curls, palms out, 45 seconds, normal tempo, here we go. So you can see how my arms, my hands have switched positions. This is bicep curl, this is wide. So those arms are out, hitting that bicep just a slightly different way. But still keeping that good form through the knees, soft knees, hips tucked under. Head is up, shoulders are relaxed. And the reason I'm reminding you to relax your shoulders is because sometimes when the biceps get tired, we wanna do this and squeeze up through those shoulders and through those neck muscles, and that is not fun. Almost there, and we're gonna slow it down. Last one, here's 3, 2, and 1. Meet me at the bottom. Slow tempo, here we go. Up nice and slow. Halfway. Hit the top, squeeze the biceps, squeeze them. All right, take it down nice and slow. Halfway down. All the way down. All right, all the way up. Slow. All right, hitting the top right here, squeeze it. Now let's control it down. Pulses are next. All right, hitting the bottom. Bring it up about halfway for pulses, and let's pulse. Keep them wide, pulse it. 15 seconds. Right here, when you wanna let those arms go, remember that you are here for a reason. You are here to get strong. This is gonna make everyday life easier. Last 3, 2, 1. Breathe, 30 seconds. Nice job, concentration curl. So this is where if you have your chair, your bench, your box, whatever it might be, you can grab that. We're gonna have a seat on this. I like to use the bench and have a seat because it takes my mind off of the burn that starts in my lower body. If you're doing this standing, I'm just gonna show you right quick. You'll be kind of out in a, almost like a sumo position, but you're gonna bring it down. Arm's gonna be on that leg, and you curl from there. So if seated, we're still gonna use this leg, and here we go. So curl it up, letting that arm come all the way down straight. So using this leg to press back all the way down. Get that full stretch at the bottom. Great time for you to feel the work you're putting in. So as you curl, feel that bicep muscle, feel it working. That's always a little bonus for me when I can feel the muscle working. I'm like, okay, we're doing something. We're gonna slow it down next. Last 3, 2, 1. Meet me at the bottom. Now slow tempo, here we go. Up nice and slow. Breathing slow, almost there. All right, hit the top, hold. Squeeze it, squeeze. Down nice and slow. Halfway down. All the way down, one more just like that. Up slow. All right, about halfway. Woo, almost there, squeeze. Okay, take it down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, other side. Oh, pulses. What am I doing? I was like, why is my timer still going? 15 seconds of pulses, here we go. Pulse it out. Woo! The burn's getting to my brain now. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, other side. We're gonna make sure we remember to go right into the pulses after that, but we got 15 seconds in, that's all we need. Other side, concentration curl. And obviously I was concentrating because I forgot what we were doing. I was all focused on the bicep. Here we go, normal tempo, 45 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's begin. All the way down. Really let that arm stretch and hang because that allows the muscle to fully release, and then you are starting from the bottom to work deep into every muscle fiber in that bicep. Squeeze it up. All the way down. Squeeze. Slow tempo next. Last 3, 2, meet me at the bottom. We start slow together, and here we go. Up, nice and slow. About halfway. Remember, we're gonna hold it at the top for a second, so hold it at the top, squeeze. Good, now bring it down nice and slow. About halfway. All right, hit the bottom, curl back up. Nice and slow. There's halfway. Hold it, squeeze. All right, let it down, this is it. We are going to pulse next. I didn't forget. Hitting the bottom, bring it halfway up. Now pulse for 15, here we go, pulse it. Ooh, boom. Oh yeah. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We are moving on to exercise number 9 out of 12. And this is where we're gonna start to combine a little bit of back and biceps for these last 4 exercises. We have got rear delt flies next. I am getting myself pumped up for this one because rear delt flies are so tough for me. I'm dropping it to my 10s. We've got full range first. Last 3 seconds, bend it over, 2, and here we go, 45 on. Fly it up, exhale, and I am going to go down. When I have to go slow here, I'm going down to 5 pounds, and that is because I could not go slow with these 10-pound weights on the downstroke of this rep. So if you need to adjust your weight, we're gonna be doing that in about 15 seconds. Keeping that spine nice and long, hinged over, chest parallel to the floor. All right, getting ready to switch it up in 3, 2, 1. Whew, if you need to adjust, do that nice and slow. Here we go. Up, nice and slow. Slow. Squeeze it, hold it. Now bring it down nice and slow. This is such a tough exercise because those arms are coming so far away from your center of gravity. And then that rear deltoid is part of your shoulder complex, but it is a small muscle. Bringing it down nice and slow. Let's do one more. Up nice and slow. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna pulse it. Last 15, bring it up, now pulse. Exhale with each pulse. Oh! Okay, this one makes me wanna scream. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, 30 seconds to rest, good. We have got pullovers next, so we're gonna bring it down onto the mat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 20. I was thinking maybe I'll try to up it, but I know how this goes now. So we're gonna keep it just like this. rolling it onto our back, pullovers. All right, so normal tempo in 5 seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Taking it down, tap the ground, pull. Bring those arms up perpendicular to the floor. Right back into it, down, pull, squeeze. Tighten up through the core as you pull. Exhale. Use your breath as power as you pull back up. All right, we're gonna get ready to slow it down, so we'll meet at the top. Last 3, 2, 1. Meeting at the top right here, perpendicular. Now we're gonna take it down nice and slow. So follow me here, nice and slow. I'm gonna count us down. We're halfway. Hitting the bottom in 3, 2, 1. Hold it for a second. Now pull up nice and slow. Tighten up through the core. Squeeze. Squeeze through those lats. Ooh, halfway. All right, up to the top. Now back down, right into it. Down, last one. Nice and slow, halfway. All right, we're gonna tap the ground. Tap it. All right, pull. Up for 3, 2, 1. Woo, we're gonna meet about halfway down now, and we're gonna lower it down. Pulse it. Up, down. Oh! Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bringing it up to stand. Back to biceps. We are going into cross body curls next. You know what to expect for the biceps. The good thing about this exercise is we are alternating sides. So as we alternate, one side gets a little bit of a longer break. So just putting that out there for you so you can think about the weight you're gonna use. I'm gonna try to start with my 20s, maybe go down, we'll see. But cross body, here we go. Bring it up, squeeze and curl. Control it down. And before I forget to mention this, this workout is part of a mini series. So if you did the pull version of this exercise last week, there's also a lower body that came out on Thursday. And then there's gonna be another workout coming out on Thursday that is in this mini series. So do not skip the pull if you have not done that yet. Make sure we've got push, we gotta get pull. That's the chest, shoulders, and triceps. We're gonna get ready to slow it down. We'll have time to do 1 on each side. Last 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna take it up nice and slow on this side, nice and slow. Squeezing it up. Arms staying nice and close. Squeeze it at the top, hold it. Now come down nice and slow. A little bit slower, a little bit slower. Okay, hit the bottom in 3, 2, 1. Other side, up nice and slow. Keeping that arm in. Squeezing the bicep, think about it. All right, hit the top, squeeze. Now nice and slow down. Pulsing next, so we're gonna do half the time on one side and then switch it over and we're down, here we go. Let's pulse it on one side, the other side. So really we only have what, like 7 seconds? All right, switch it over, other side, last 7. 3, 2, and 1, nice job. But anyways, going back to the mini series, you will not see it labeled as a mini series, but just important to try to get all of these workouts in one. Doesn't have to be in the same week. Obviously this is 2 separate weeks we've been working on this, but wanted to put that out there for you. Look at the last 2 workouts and then the one coming up. This is it. We have got hammer curls with a twist. So grabbing your weights, I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit heavier. Drop it if you need. Hammer curls with a twist. 45 on the clock, and here we go. Up, now twist it out right here. Lead out with those thumbs. Squeeze. Back center, control it down. Exhale, squeeze. Woo! Hitting that halfway mark here. Almost there. All right, we're gonna slow it down, hit the bottom, adjust your weight if you need. I'm adjusting my weight. And here we go, slow tempo for 30. Up nice and slow. Slow it down, you're about halfway. All right, reach that top. Now here, take it out, squeeze it out. Oh, you feel those biceps. Oh, that is so good. Back in. Control it down. All the way down, back into it. We might not have time to get through a full rep. If you wanna finish your rep, go for it. I'm gonna finish mine. Squeeze it out. We've got 3 seconds, 2 and 1. You can rest it. We're gonna go into pulses. Let's just hit the bottom, okay? Last 15 seconds, bring it up and pulse. Halfway point here, pulse it. Last 15, and then you got a challenge for the abs. Today's challenge is the abs finisher. Go get some abs. I love me some abs. I want to go train. I'm gonna go train abs after this too. So meet me over there in 3, 2, and 1. Yes, you did it. We did it. We are stronger because of it. I told you this is all about building the muscle today, and you just did that for the back and biceps. Don't forget to don't miss those other workouts that are in this series as well. You'll see those before and after this one. I love you so much. I'll see you at the abs finisher. Thank you for getting strong with me. I love ya.